Gosh, went to speak and it just ended up in a lot of coughing and spluttering. Good morning, William. How you doing, man? Let me know if you can hear me, please. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. So it just dawned on me the other day that, like, I don't practice enough. So I thought a good way to encourage me to practice would be to just do it on live stream because I get bored really bad. You know, unless it's for something like a cover or a lesson video or whatever, I get really, really bored of just playing. So I figured the best way to practice would be to sit here and do it in front of everybody. You know, so here we are. Because I just went to play a song the other day and I was like, man, I just can't. Like my down picking just all like dissipated and, you know, my rhythm was off and I made so much progress and it was like, God, I don't want to lose that. So I was in the habit of going to the gym just recently and then I got an injury and I'm kind of screwed, as some of you may know. So I just thought, well, just like people are rigid in going to the gym, why don't I be rigid in a practice routine, if that makes sense, or just more often, do you know what I mean? So here we are. Yeah, I got arthritis in my foot, and I didn't realize how bad it was until I joined the gym and I was on the treadmill, and because I was doing the 5K running, believe it or not, and I was good at it. I got really good at it, if I may say so, and next minute I injured my foot, and then that's just kicked this whole arthritic thing off. So hopefully it stays in the foot and doesn't come into the hands, you know. So yeah, that's where we're at. Might be more because my cardio. Yeah, I got I don't really enjoy cardio because I hate the grind. Like I said, I get bored with things. But yeah, I was starting to do really well in my running because I wanted to be in shape for going on holiday or to the best I could. And it just yeah, I was going too hard or whatever. But yeah, it's really really showed me up, shall we say. Is a horrible habit, but sometimes when my nail grows out too far, it's really hard to like hold the pick. also realized just recently that as somebody who struggles with the gallops and stuff like that, as we all know, I've been making life so hard for myself by putting extra gallops in songs that don't even have them, if that makes sense. So, for instance, take the Parasite verse. That's that one there, okay? But I've been making it so hard on myself by going like, and putting another one. So I've been putting like extra gallops in where they don't belong, and I've been wondering why my arm's been tiring out, you know? Like there's no gallop there. But I'll do it. I think it's a nervous thing. I really do. I think it's a nervous thing. Let me just get to these chat comments real quick. Are you going to see Bullet on the next UK tour? No, I'm not, because I've got a load of expenditures coming out for like, I've got my car insurance, I've got studio time booked, I've got a show coming up in June, and I think we're just talking about doing another one in September as well. And believe it or not, shows cost money to do. Like, where's the sense in that? So yeah, I'm really happy to sit this one out because I've seen Bullet twice. You know, I saw them at Slam Dunk back in 2019. I saw them on the self-titled tour last November, and Front Row. I mean, you guys have probably seen the footage that I got of that and did a video on it, and it was everything I wanted it to be. So I'm quite happy to sit this one out. So yeah. When the picking is that fast, it's tough to pace sometimes. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Oh my God, William, you've got such a way of putting things into words that I'm trying to express. Yeah, it is. It does. It kind of putting a gallop in here and there. It kind of like brings you back on track in a way. But as somebody who struggles with galloping, it's like I'm making myself my own worst enemy doing it. But yeah. You think it makes it sound more interesting? Ah, okay. Well, I thought I was hearing it. I don't know why. I thought it was. I thought it made it more interesting as well. So I guess I just sort of fell into doing it. But I was trying to like jam along to it, and it just wasn't working. And I just wasn't able to keep up. So. And there's. With you not being a tab guy, you can't see where the gallops are. Yeah, I'm literally just going off of my ear, which has served me well, to be fair, if I may say so. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just hear little things, like I don't know the main riff. Man, I got that so wrong, so wrong. I'm thinking of doing like maybe a video just on like how I got the main riff to what's that song called? Knives. Got that quite wrong, and I did a lesson video on that, as you will know. Maybe you figured out parts all the tab sites get wrong. Oh right, okay, yeah. Yeah. The big one for me was Gravedigger. I don't know if you guys are Architects fans, but Architects are like quite near and dear to my heart. Up until All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us, anyway. Gravedigger. Oh my God, that song! The amount of times that I saw it played wrong and stuff, which is why I did that video on it. You know, like 3 things you may have missed in that song, because it was like I want to set the record straight on this one because. That kind of guitar playing inspired like a shed ton of bands later on, dropping the keeping the guitar as like standard, even though it's tuned down, but then dropping your 6th string all the way down. And that inspired like bands like Wage War and stuff like that. And it inspired a whole type of guitar playing. And, you know, I wanted to just show people that, you know, it's, you know, what am I trying to say here? There was just a lot of false information out there. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it was very clear at the start of it. It was like, listen, I'm not just saying I'm right, you're wrong here. Here's my source material. Go watch the concerts. Go watch Tom Searle play it in the concerts. And one of the videos where he did like a little a boss pedal demonstration. He played some of the riff in there. So, you know, always cite your source material. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that I like to do, because it's just like, it's not just me expressing my opinions. It's like, you know, go watch it, use your ear, and then go watch, use your eyes. You'll see for yourself, you know, like this now. That is wrong, and I know it's wrong, but I can't stop doing it that way. How's it going, Carl? Hope you're doing well. To me, that gives the riff so much more meat, though. That is such a cool solo, if one can get it right. I'm so rusty with my guitar solos. And the hard thing about that sweep pattern, it's a hell of a jump up to the unison harmony bends. So you've got... I had somebody tell me I was playing the Funeral for a Friend riff once. Oh, they didn't know it was them that taught me how to play it. Was that this by any chance? How's it go? Is it that one? You know what I'm trying to do. That is so noisy with a load of gain on it. Could the sweep be played one string up? Yes, it probably could, actually. So... But that is a horrible pattern to do. But William, yeah, that does make sense. Yes, Year's Most Open Heartbreak. What's that? Is that Is that the one? Is that the one you're on about, Carl? Yeah, William, you're so right there. So it would be... Where's it go? So... And then so... It's every 4. That makes so much more sense. So... That makes so much more sense. But that is... Mate, you just solved a massive problem. I just need to practice that. Right? I just had it figured for this one string thing. But that really is making life hard for oneself. There you go. Do you want this channel? Do you want to run it? Because you're bringing out the best in me, so you're probably better than me. Lame question. When you're doing alternate picking, is your pick angled up to you slightly? As I saw Zach Wild tutorial, it's the way he plays too. Yeah. So when I play, I don't angle backwards. I keep it nice and flat as possible. But when I'm doing like runs and stuff, I like to keep my wrist. It's just, I don't know. It's like it is Zach Wild that I got it from. I just thought it looked cool, like years and years ago when I was like 18. I just wanted to play like him. So aggressive, you know. For like runs and stuff like that. But my picking changes can, depending on what I'm doing. You know, if I'm sort of angled forward there when I'm doing that. But I never go backwards with it. So yeah, that's. But when I'm doing like my clean guitar and stuff, I kind of. I try and just keep the pick flat to the strings because I hate the sound of I hate the sound of that scratchiness on the strings. Hold on, just get my sounds right here for a second. Yeah, I hate that scratchiness if you angle the pick too much. So by keeping the pick nice and flat, I'm able to get a much cleaner sound. Right, hang on, I'm well behind here. It makes the picking pattern more difficult as you're not jumping 7 frets in that band. Yeah, so that thing, William, yeah, you've really solved a problem there. Yeah, Zach's had Wild Audio going for years now. Basically Les Pauls and SGs but spikier and with Viking names, yeah. And that's it, they are built by Schecter. Yep, that's correct. The Blood Eagle really tempts me, but I can't, as you guys know, I can't play guitars that you sit like that with, even though I own them. So it would just be another Explorer sat there that I can't play, you know? I like that though, this... If I can do it. That's really good. So I'm going to bear that in mind because I'm going to do a lesson video on that, and I'm going to plug my Patreon now that I have just launched. I'm by no means asking for people to sign up and give me money. But, yeah, I mean, it's just another avenue worth exploring, right? So I put a poll out on Instagram. Not Instagram, sorry, Patreon. And you can vote between the next lesson video that I do. Because, man, those things take hours. They take 2 days worth of work, those lesson videos, you know? So I thought, well, if people want them, you know, you can go vote for them and pick which one you want to see rather than me just firing them out. So it's between Army of Noise and Stitches that's on there. So if I do end up doing Stitches, which I imagine if people do vote on it, it's probably going to go that way. That's going to be really good to bear in mind because I would have taught that as all along one line and I just wouldn't have thought of it. So yeah, there we go. What's an SG? No, it's a Viking Weapon 4. Yeah, I try and get super in depth. I've actually got somebody I teach now who's in Canada, and he has private lessons with me, and he said it's because of how deep I go on the stuff. That's why he wanted like one-to-one tuition with me because I don't like to skip things. So now I've got an even more in-depth thing to go into, which is that. If I can do it. And I just love the ending to that. Just the guitars going. The rhythm guitar. Man, can you see how out of time I am? Can you see how I'm genuinely struggling here? That is lack of practice, straight up. So, all you guitar players on this stream, get off, sign off. I want to see concurrent viewers go down to 0 and go practice. By the way, guys, if anybody fancies dropping a like on the video, I'd appreciate that as well. Just plugging in stuff like that. Do I know All Out Life from Slipknot? Yeah, I do. There I am backing out, alternate picking it. And that thing. Get into the tram picking from there. Getting that in the middle of that, man, that's so difficult. But yeah, All Out Life. As a matter of fact, I have got All Out Life rhythm guitars, all tracked as a cover. I've had it done since last October. I just need to do the finishing touches on it and film it and everything. And I don't know why I just didn't end up doing it. So yeah, I've sat down to cover that so many times. Yeah, that's really, really hard. Again, it's one of those where it's a struggle to play without the track, and I'm not backing out here. And thanks for sending the likes up, guys. I appreciate that. it's one of those where if I'm playing to it, I've got more of a chance of getting it because I've got the groove and the rhythm. So, do you have a Soldano preset on the camper? Found amazing one Saturday. Need to get an interface next so I can abuse it. No, I don't have any of the Soldano stuff, but I know they're quite popular at the minute. Do I know how to play Alpha Omega by Architects? No, I don't. Is that a Hollow Crown song? Just trying to think. Because I don't really know how to play anything. I don't know how to play many Architect songs, actually, if I'm going to be honest with you. I know, that's actually wrong. You want to see how to play that right? So people think it's actually yeah, I ain't got thick enough strings for this. And if you want to know about that one, live they hammer it, but on the track I believe he's picking every note. So when you're playing that one, just remember it's that little power chord shape there at 8 and 10. Maybe I should learn to play Nihilist. Huh? Huh? But I genuinely don't know how to play that one. Nihilist has the biggest. As a matter of fact, if you're all wondering where I got my name from, it's Architects. Anyways, is that a Colin 6505 tone? Yes, it is. Yeah, I've seen the Mark Wahlberg film. Yeah. Because Zach Wilde's in that, and you can hear that it's Zach who's tracked all the guitar on that. Stand up and shout! That one, right? Questions. Does it have reverb on it? Yes, lots. But not too much, in my opinion anyway. But my opinion of not too much reverb is probably a lot. Sounding great, man. Thank you very much. We know more likes on this, dudes. We can't force people into doing that. They might not like it. They might be throwing dislikes on it. Like, this guy should be practicing. This guy should be cranking out more videos. Yeah, no, it's true. I run a ground for stuff to do though. So what I do is I try and refresh myself by hanging out with you guys on live streams, and rather than forcing another cover. Do you know the amount of times like I've sat down and just thinking, oh god, you know, like I've not got a video planned, and I've just thought, oh, I'll knock this song out that I think I can play and like start recording it, and I've just not got the fire to do it, and then you're doing it for the sake of then, and then I've just not done it, and then a little bit like with All Out Life, I guess. But then you're panicking, thinking, "Oh my God, am I gonna? Is all this channel gonna stay relevant? People gonna want to watch the stuff?" You know. So yeah, it is an anxiety thing. Do you know what I mean? For me, doing this sort of stuff. Play some bullet riffs. Okay. What do you want to hear? Should we try again? Omen. There you go. There's another case of it. Omen. I tracked that cover. Got all ready for it, and I was just not feeling it. And I do not enjoy playing that. Like, it is not fun to play. Is that the one? Something like that? It's very hard to play. Although it's a very cool song. I prefer Stitches a million times more, but have you ever heard of Villain of the Story Burn the Foundation? It's a metalcore band that I think you'd be pretty interested in based on your liking. I will look into that 100%. Thank you very much. Your favorite bullet riff? Ugh, I don't know. To tell you the truth, I can't remember any. Right, this one, honestly. Sort of, I don't want to say balk at that question, but it just changes for me all the time. Like that Parasite verse riff, I just can't get enough of playing that. Every time I pick up the guitar, provided I'm tuned right, I'll play that. I also want to try and learn some Bleed From Within stuff. But I was watching, because like Pathfinder, oh my God, what a cool song, right? And I was watching some of the guitar, like somebody play a guitar cover of that earlier, and I was like, man, I do not play like that. That is not how I play. I'm quite like traditional when it comes to guitar playing, and that is like, man, that is leagues away from where I'm at. Is that the right way around? But I'd like to have a go of it at some point. And there are too many to choose from, William. You're all right. Glenn, hi, Jazz. You got you on whilst I'm doing dishes and cooking. How about some Hand of Blood? Okay, Glenn. What's up here? It's been a while. So there you go. There's the extent of my knowledge on a very ab-lived Hand of Blood. Okay, questions. Any techniques for cleaning up bullet song power chords? Noise suppressor? Yeah, that's a good one. Or to clean out, play much slower, the metronome build up until you can play fast and hit every note. Yep. And start with the easy ones. So don't, you know, go into, I don't know. You know, pick like a riff like... Anybody? Can anybody pick a riff for me? What's a simpler one? You know, Your Betrayal. Get that clean. And yeah, use a lot less gain, 100%. Make sure you're muting in the right spot. You know, if you come too far forward, you're just gonna get a harmonic-y, messy, dead sounding thing. If you bring it back, you know, right onto the bridge, you're gonna get a lot more boom and a lot more chug. And keep your pick attack small as well. You know, you see people like really digging in, but and don't watch my playing. You know, my playing is it looks like I'm hitting the guitar a lot harder than I actually am, like straight up. But I'm actually not, you know. And don't do Bullet My Valentine necessarily. Go back and learn some of the stuff that inspired them. Do like Metallica, you know. You know, if you can get that going, every Bullet song's going to be nice and easy for you. My guitar is massively out of tune. Let me fix that. Plus, I am playing blackened in like C# standard tuning, so of course it's going to sound a little weird. So while we're all hearing everything, videos, what do you want to see? Because, you know, it gets hard coming up with ideas, you know. What do you guys want to see from me? What you know, what things aside from covers do you want to see, you know? And big ass long lesson videos, you know? What do you want to hear about? What do you want to know about? What do you want to see me play? As far as the gear run videos, it's very simple. Camper, Scarlett Focusrite, computer. That's it. Oh yeah, guitar and cable. But other than that, it's very, very simple. No More Tears solo, was he? And then he picks every single note, so... What a nightmare. And then he does like this crazy. Like great big run. You know, so that's the extent of my knowledge on that one. I gave up on Zach solos because they're just so tiny little notes. You can stick with the theme of them, absolutely, you know. But he's so aggressive in his picking style, and he mixes alternate picking with economy picking, right? When you see Zach playing, you'll see him moving across the strings like that, and it always used to really annoy me because Zach's known for his picking every note, alternate picking. And I used to see him doing like that, and it's like, what the hell is that? So if he was doing a run, you know, like, and I'm alternate picking that, he would go. So he'd do the extra down. You know, but he would. That's me alternate picking that. But Zach, down, up, down, down, which is an absolute head screw. Can't do it. It's the same with the Tornado of Souls thing, right? Which is Megadeth. So coming in with an up, down, down, and then a double up. But if you can get the stretch on that. Nightmare. So that's all. That's economy picking right there. But you can see how noisy that kind of picking is. You've got to, like, 9 times out of 10, if I'm tracking something like that, never mind fret wraps, microfiber cloth will do, save you money. Listen to how much it shuts the guitar up. You know what I mean? If I get rid of that, listen how much noise it generates. Listen to all that noise. Yeah, so that's why, like, Zach and Marty Friedman style of picking, when they're coming right the way round, it's not that great because you've got no way to mute the strings. You know what I mean? You know, so there you go. There's a little thing on that picking. Just out of interest, how thick/thin is the neck on that guitar, and what's your preference when it comes to guitar necks? Well, the neck on this is like a Les Paul neck, I guess you could say. Maybe a little bit wider than a Les Paul, but it's got the right, just like the similar sort of thickness. But it's a lot wider, I'd say, and that is my preference. I'm not really into these hyper thin, shreddy necks. I like to feel like something to hold on to. Like, otherwise it just feels too brittle, like it's gonna snap on me when I'm beating the hell out of it. Questions. That's how they do track it. Yeah, that is how they track it. Are you free next month? Me and Nikki are going to something that you and Naomi might like. This month coming, we've got a lot on. I've got shows, I've got studio time. So we'll get back to you on that one. Is a thicker neck, I believe, the most? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. This isn't a shredder's guitar. You know, this is like if you're looking for a super thin, like Jackson kind of neck or a Charvel, then you won't find it here. But I like this because it's got the right amount of thickness to it. Not overly thick, But it's got the width. I like a nice wide neck. Les Pauls, they just freak me out, man. They're just so narrow. Like really, really narrow. So yeah. Oh, that's why. Any new song with clean singing coming with your A Lost Cause band? Oh, yes. I'll even play you the chorus. So you're getting to that one. But yes, there is. But it's not my clean singing, just to clarify. Right, suggestions. Anyone want to hear anything specific? Let me know. Oh gosh, and we forgot it already. That was one for the books. Okay. How does that go? Something like that. Ozzy Osbourne breaking all the rules, okay. Although there is a great, what do you call it, argument over what that song is actually tuned to. I actually prefer the feel of it in like a normal tuning rather than a drop tuning, so get in tune. So And then how's the solo go? Something like that. Yeah, absolutely love that one. I'm not in shred mode yet. Probably my favorite Metallica song, although that changes every week. Hey, has anybody been watching Kenobi? Star Wars? Really damn good. And Stranger Things as well, although I haven't finished it yet, so if anybody has watched Stranger Things, please don't. No spoilers. trying quite hard. And I really recommend, like, anybody who plays and stuff, like, do your stretches, man. You need to warm into it. Especially me. But I can feel, because I haven't warmed into it, I can feel them all tense up here now from that. I'm you. Yeah, man. There's so many great riffs hidden on that album. The top 10, yeah, I believe it is one of the top 10. I think it's in the top 10, yeah, selling albums ever, like straight up. Like, imagine though. Imagine going into a studio and saying, right, we're just going to write a batch of songs that are a little bit more simple. And that to this day is selling like how many copies every week? Like, it's ridiculous. Those riffs get me so geared up, especially on that. Man, love that riff. Justice is outselling Master of Puppets? No. Really? That's crazy. Scream, Aim, Fire in C-sharp standard tuning sounds amazing. I've always listened to it in that tuning. Yeah, I'm tuned C-sharp right now, so. This bitch. Something like that. ridiculous, that thing. Oftentimes as well, when you're just playing on your own, you'll play things faster than they're actually done on the record, just out of like almost like a nervous thing, or just not knowing, you know. So like it'll come to that part because you know it's fast. You'll go to like like really play hard, but you know it's pretty much. So heavy. I'm good at knowing what's tuning songs. That's a very good skill to have, without a doubt. Yep, that will take you a long way, because there's nothing more frustrating than not knowing what tuning bands are playing in, you know? That thing at the end is nuts, isn't it? You know? It literally does just sound like they're going. You know, but that's it. The end of Screaming Fire. So, there we go. Yes, I was playing along with you when you did Hand of Blood earlier, and I'm like, dude, slow down. Yeah, exactly. You just naturally go to play, faster than things actually are. I think I need a new pick. What picks am I using? Any ball ever lasts that do not last forever. You know what? I would like to find some sort of substitute for these, because I like the feel of them, but by God, they grind away. Like, I'll go through a couple of these a week, and that one looks like it's been used. Brand new pack. Right. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, but no, you can't. You actually can't. But anyways, you know, I really, really do grind these. Okay, what's next? Oh, that's so much better, having a good, you know, sharp end on your pick. It really does make a world of difference. If you notice your playing's got sloppy, you know, change your pick, man. Get a new pick, and it's like night and day, man. You should do a video on what's in Jazz's mystery drawer. What have we got? We got a signed Behemoth apparel. No, merch even. Apparel stuff you wear. Signed Behemoth stuff. Strings. An inhaler. A knife! Guitar tuner. An iPhone Pro box. Gene Simmons. You guys are even... A Lego Darth Maul set. What else is in here? Django Fett. He's in here. Cream of Carno Uba Dunlop cleaning stuff. Diary. A Strymon Big Sky. My wireless for when I'm playing with my band. And a Jack Daniels hip flask. For those times that you're in an emergency. So yeah, so there's all the randomness within my drawer. Wow, that escalated, hey. And it is crazy the amount of random crap that is in there. Like, straight up, man, I got a text message from Chris Healy. Okay, that can wait. I don't like to text during my live streams usually because I don't know, it just seems a bit rude. But then when somebody valuable to me texts me and I'm just kind of like ignoring them, feels kind of sly. Right, what's next? What do we want to hear? The last fight. Thanks for joining in, Glenn. I hope you enjoyed. See you soon, man. That is another one of those that is super tight. That's far too that's like if Behemoth wrote it. You know, this song wouldn't be out of place on the new record. Do you think? Do you think? That's an interesting way of looking at it. I suppose, maybe. It's a completely different vibe to that, though, isn't it? Yeah, that verse riff, I suppose. Those second fret songs are always great. I'm still trying to cover the whole New Bullet album, but when it comes to Parasite, it seems to be getting stress in my arms. Plus, I want to wait for the deluxe version to be out. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lesson video there for Parasite, you know. I don't know if you want to use that to help you out at all. But Parasite is just it is just horrendous. It is. And do you know what's really horrible about that as well? It's this thing. And then it goes. So getting from to sort of on the first fret. Playing that far faster than it needs to be. Where would that set? Yikes. Do I know any dying fetus? In fact, I don't. I don't, I'm afraid. It's funny though, because believe it or not, a lot of the stuff that I listen to nowadays, that's my favorite stuff, I don't know how to play. And I'm kind of enjoying that disconnect. Like, for instance, Devin Townsend is like my all-time favorite. Behemoth, you know, those guys. But I don't really know how to play any of that stuff, and I'm quite happy not knowing how to play it. You know, don't get me wrong, there has been some Devin stuff that I've wanted to have a go of, but I've just enjoyed switching off and enjoying that music as opposed to like breaking it down and picking it apart, if you know what I'm saying. Nope, that's wrong. Yeah, Love Is. When he played that the other week, when I went to see him, and he came and stood like right over me, like, because he did like an acoustic silly version of it. Just before he like went into it, he stopped, and I looked up, and he was like literally stood over me, and I went, "Fucking Love," and he went, "Are you okay? No need for the language, young man. Are you sure you're okay?" It was a great evening, like probably one of my favorite concerts I've been to, if you could even call it that. It was just a small, like, intimate gig. I was the biggest Asking Alexandria fan in the world at one point. Like, all that stuff. Ladies and gentlemen. It's just all that. Probably yes, my way through the final episode. Yeah, final episode. It's quite a challenge actually. Just doing another. It's just I haven't listened to Asking in a while. It just reminds me of like driving around in my car when I was like 18 and blasting it and thinking I was super cool and going out like drinking with my friends, and I don't know, it just makes me wince a little bit. But I used to love Asking Alexandria. Love being here, but I'm afraid I got to go to work now. Hurry up and get famous so I can do an exciting job again. I'm trying, Carl. I'm trying. Make Me Famous. Wasn't that another band? Wasn't that a Dennis Stuff band? But take care, Carl. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it, bro. The problem is with a lot of the Asking stuff is as good as it was to listen to, it was never fun to play because it was just all. I tried some As I Lay Dying stuff a little while ago and I just couldn't get my fingers around it. It's very, very like technical and stuff, but I know As I Lay Dying are like a massive influence on like a lot of like modern generation guitar players. Are they even a thing anymore? Didn't all their didn't like all their members leave or something like that recently? I might be wrong. You correct me on that one. Morta Dabo is probably one of my favorite metalcore songs of all time. That's a cool riff. Scout 2001, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. I'm probably complicating that way more than that is. There's no way would Ben Bruce pick that down pick that whole riff. Your band that I really like as well, Chelsea Grin. They're monstrously heavy. The Self-Inflicted album, whoa, like really good stuff right there. again, it's, you know, this thing. Clash breakdowns, as cool as they were in 2005, and as kind of cool as they can be, as there's just like a bit of a cheese factor about them now that I find. You know, it sounds like something out of a Jared Dines skit. Do you know what I'm talking about? A little bit too much. Yeah, Chelsea Grin, they play in Drop A, I think, as well. Yeah, I think you're right. Like my band, we play in Drop A. All our stuff's in Drop A. But just every song is... You know, it's just enough already, you know, on that thing. You know. Personally, I would, if I was like jamming, you know, rather than go up for that, I'd rather be like... a big like transpose drop. I find that much heavier than the, you know, that chunk kind of sound. But I much prefer like just a big... How? I'm using the transpose on the Kemper. Heavy, right? How low is too low? I forgot how much I love playing in so low down. I really like Alligator Blood, but I completely forgot how to play it. Like that's a really cool one. They played that at the throwback set in Malta this weekend, just gone as well. So jealous that I didn't get to see that. Yeah, playing in drop tunings is great. Like, traditional guitar playing, when you tune this low, kind of goes out the window. Your riffs have to be a lot more sort of tacky, dare I say, or just a lot more sort of... or sludgy, one or the other. It's really difficult. Skip it. Parkway Drive is a must on any metalcore. Yeah, Parkway is great, man. Although the problem is with Parkway for me is I got into them on Reverence because it was different. And I know a lot of people like really hated that album, but I thought Reverence was really cool. It kind of just had this whole like pirate thing going on with it, and I dug it. Kind of like Hailstorm. Yeah, that sort of thing, you know? It just had this da-na-na-na, like drinking rum and fighting with swords and shooting guns kind of feel to it, you know? And sailing. It just, yeah, you know. I don't know, there was just something quite epic about it that I really liked. And I really liked the what's the song called? Kronos? Atreo does have some really good stuff. Yeah. I think I saw them at Slam Dunk, which was really cool. Right, guys, it's been where are we? It's been 1 hour and 41 minutes. And as fun as it's been, I really need a pee. So I'm gonna get out of here. But thank you so much for sticking around the stream, if I can get my words out. Thanks for chatting with me, doing the hang, and yeah, if you want to like me to do anything specific, just drop me a message on Instagram or whatever, and I'll look into it for you guys. So yeah, right, guys, stay healthy, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.